In terms of financial personalities or money personalities, we've got 4 elements in our country. The first element is a spender. These are guys that majorly spend their money on lifestyle. They live in expensive rental apartments. They drive top of range. A lot of times they are enjoying their moment using credit cards.
True.
These guys will eat out most of the time. They don't eat at home. They would rather eat a Java or KFC every evening or every lunchtime. Okay? Their money is meant for today.
True.
The problem with such a personality is that the fact that they're not leaving cushion for tomorrow. In the event of a shift of financial circumstances, that guy will come down to zero. That's the first personality. Second personality, and who are also quite major in our country, are guys that call the dreamers. These are people who know the importance of financial planning. They know that for you to achieve a financial goal, you need to start setting funds aside to help you achieve those goals. Unfortunately, they procrastinate too much. They start and end their financial journey in the dreaming. They'll never put their best foot forward. They will never take the first step. These are the dreamers. Let's go to the next category. And that category majorly has most of the women, with all due respect. These are people who are very, very deliberate on putting funds aside to build the financial cushion. The only challenge with a lot of them is that they are risk averse. So they only leave their chunks of money in savings accounts. The problem with a savings account is not earning anything. If you imagine a situation where you are growing older, but your money is not growing older. The 1 million shillings that you had last year is still playing around 1 million. Most of the people in this
space, your money is still a baby.
Most of the people in this space get their gratification from the bank balance. That I had 4 million, it is still 4 million. No one has stolen my money. That gratification is not enough. You didn't actually progress from that level to an investment conversation. Move money from a savings environment to an investment environment. And that's the reason why we have now the fourth personality we call an investor. An investor is not defined by their bank balance. An investor is defined by the way they relate and socialize with their money. For that purpose, an investor is going to be very futuristic. They're looking at 10 years from now. They're looking at 15 years from now. They're looking at 7 years from now. They're looking ahead. That's the first thing about an investor. The second thing about an investor, whenever it comes to investments, they are very diversified. They do not invest in one asset class. They invest in multiple classes so that they can reduce the risk exposure. The other thing about an investor is that they study their risk appetite. They will not invest in any instrument until they are sure that it aligns with their risk appetite. The other and very, very important thing about an investor is that they work and walk with their accountability partners. That you've got somebody that is holding your hand who has been through this journey before, and they're telling you, avoid that, do this at this particular stage. That should be your accountability partner, the person that understands your financial story inside out. Okay. The final thing about an investor is that they are very financially disciplined. They never allow procrastination. You think of things that you wanted to do with your money from last year, and you've never started off the journey.
You're still thinking about
planning, them. You're still doing Excels. You're still doing analysis. You don't have all the time to analyze forever.